I'm going to speak on defensiveness again because I think this concept is deeply misunderstood and there's a lot of nuances that are not typically addressed. So defensiveness is a maladaptive defense mechanism in response to someone giving you feedback that you perceive as critical. So the purpose is to protect you from feeling hurt or shame. Common defensive behaviors include ad hominem attacks, where instead of addressing the issue, they attack your character or your motives or your personal traits as a means to discredit you. I get this a lot when someone watches a video and feels indirectly called out. You just hate all men and have drank the feminist Kool-Aid. No. Another one is bringing up the past, where they remind you that you're not perfect either, and they bring up your past mistakes. Dishing out the silent treatment in response to a perceived criticism. Gaslighting, and remember, that's a two-part process, where you deny doing the things or you lie about doing the things and then you follow it up with insinuating that the other person is crazy. Blame shifting, well, I only did that because you did this. Righteous indignation, how dare you call out my shitty behavior when I did this nice gesture for you last week. And then, of course, there's becoming the victim. Maybe they legitimately agree with the criticisms, but they immediately flip to blaming themselves in order to make you feel guilty. I'm a terrible person. You deserve so much better than me. And you end up consoling them, and it conditions you into not offering feedback in the future. So now everybody gets defensive every now and then. We're all human. But it becomes an issue when you're unable to take constructive criticism. And there's a difference between constructive criticism and destructive criticism, which basically boils down to delivery and intent. I can do a video on that if you like. Same with the difference in defending yourself versus being defensive. There is a difference in delivery and intent. So when you're being defensive, you're avoiding your shame, so you're reacting from an emotional place. You completely shut down, rejecting the criticism without even assessing the validity. It's driven by fear and insecurity. The aim is to protect the ego rather than to actually address the issue. But when you're defending yourself, you're able to respond while remaining in control of your emotions. You're open to dialogue and you can present facts without dismissing the other person's perspective. It's driven by self-respect and a need to protect your values, not a need to protect your ego. So the difference lies in intention and approach in response to the criticism. So my ex would deliver destructive criticism, I would defend myself, and then he would tell me I was being defensive. Does that sound familiar?